Hey, it's Evan. Welcome back to another episode of the Mindful 8 podcast. In today's episode, we are talking about my key takeaways from my first ever 72-hour water fast. The date is April 11th, 2024. Yesterday, the 10th, my solar return, my 22nd birthday, and it was not only a day of celebration for my birthday, but it was a day of celebration on completing my first ever 72-hour water fast. I started Sunday evening and finished on the 10th, finished yesterday, Wednesday evening, and it was a challenge. It definitely wasn't easy. I saw my body go through some very profound changes. My body right now feels incredible to start off. And before we really dive deep into this video, I want to say that I didn't journal my takeaways. This is just off the top of my head. And it's also the day after. So obviously I have a lot more food in my system. I'm back to normal eating, getting back into intermittent fasting, and really finding the joy and understanding the energy that I get from food is another takeaway from the fast. So really, to start off, I want to talk about my intentions, why I decided to do a 72-hour water fast. Number one, from everybody who's done one in the past, they have nothing but great takeaways from it. And I'm really diving deep into health in regards to what I'm putting in my body, this physical vessel, this temple of God, and not only what I'm putting into my body to fuel myself, but also neglecting food. Not having that negative connotation of neglect, but taking time away from something that fuels my body and letting this beautiful physical vessel go through something else like autophagy and ketosis, and instead of burning food, burn fat and muscle for fuel. And that was something I've never experienced before, because there's always been food, right? And then water that's fueling me, right? I've always been burning food, and I've never burnt fat or muscle before. Maybe I have, I don't know, but this is more intentionally this time around. So the intentions of going through with it was that I really wanted to see a profound shift in the way I go about life when not being fueled by food, and instead using energy in the form of burning fat and muscle. So that was something that was really interesting. Monday was pretty simple. I was just busy with work, head down, as Mondays usually are, the best day of the week. Tuesday was a bit of a challenge. Tuesdays I commute to Philly from where I live right now, back in my hometown, and still staying busy in the morning, but come the afternoon, evening, it was nice out, so I decided to run as well, barefoot, around my block twice. So that was a fasted run. Now, should I have done that? I don't know, but I did it anyways. And later in the afternoon and towards the evening, I was getting pretty hungry, but I'm still fueling myself with sparkling water and staying hydrated. And then, to be honest, Monday and Tuesday, the sleep was a little bit interesting, right? Because usually when we're sleeping, the energy is going into digestion of food, but there wasn't any food to digest. So I don't really know what my energy was being used for, but of course, very peculiar dreams. Nothing that really stood out to me in particular in regard to the dreams I have during Monday evening and Tuesday evening. But, I wasn't burning food for energy, which was very peculiar to say the least. And then Wednesday morning, day 3, it's my birthday, got the energy up. I'm still a little shaky. I'm tired from running around the block barefoot. Body's feeling good. I'm feeling how thin I'm becoming because I'm burning that muscle that I built over, the past, my entire life, but specifically the past couple of months. And like I said, my birthday, I knew psychologically in my mind, I knew that I was breaking the fast today. So there was that final push, telling myself, just get through it. You're going to be okay. And then, afternoon, 2, 3 p.m., 70, 72 hours hits, and I break the fast with bone broth. Very slowly, not fast, because that just ruins it. All in all, it was a great experience. Something that I'm definitely going to do at least quarterly, once a quarter, or maybe once a month. I do like the 24 to 48 hour fast. I think that every Monday it'll be 24 hours or 48 hours. I like how, I've never understood that your body can gain a lot of muscle. It kind of like expands and contracts a little bit, kind of like when you lift, like the concentric, eccentric movements. So that was all a bit of a stream of consciousness in regards to the intentions for it. But the true key takeaways is the peace that you have during the fast. All negative thoughts, and I was really meditating during this period, all negative thoughts, that voice in your head that you all have. But remember, you're the one observing your thoughts. You're the silent watcher, the observer of your thoughts. They all went away. I was really at peace. I was doing a lot of grounding, not thinking about food, was really open-minded, and I was very at peace, That's something that I'm really working on, and it's something that I'm going to work on forever, is ensuring that inner peace, that inner awareness work. That's the first thing in the results process of my personal coaching and mentoring. And I'm glad that I did the 72-hour fast, because that's something now I'm going to consider in coaching and in mentorships. Really, really at peace with my life. It makes sense to be reading The Surrender Experiment by Michael Singer during this time period. But definitely something that I took away from this 72-hour fast was peace, inner stillness. I was totally and absolutely at peace with my life. I wasn't being sidetracked by burning food for energy, right? The energy was coming elsewhere, of course, physically, fat and muscle. But at the end of the day, it was coming from spirit. It was coming from source, God, the creator. And that's why it was so easy to tap back into that frequency of God, which is unconditional love, which will be another episode that we can dive deep on. Just really at peace with my life. Another cool reason why I did it was because the solar eclipse was April 8th. So I actually started the 7th, and I was fasting during the total solar eclipse, and then finished it on my birthday. So it really just set up for me to do a fast, and with the solar eclipse and with the fast and with my birthday being yesterday, it was really a time to step into that new paradigm fully, absolutely, and wholeheartedly, right? Not being sidetracked by food or anything of the physical realm, like really getting back into my inner awareness work, because that's when I easily get tapped into my higher calling, my purpose, my passion, which is what really fuels me and helps me manifest my wildest dreams. So a bit of a stream of consciousness on the takeaways from the fast, the 72-hour fast. Now, something for you to consider if you ever wanted to do a 72-hour water fast. Your why has to be really strong for why you would want to do it. If you wanted to have more peace in your life, I think this is a great thing to dive into. That's really the biggest thing that I personally took away from the fast was, I'm not focusing on food. I'm not focusing on, I am hungry. I'm not affirming that. I'm just seeing the beauty in everything that I'm doing. The work that I'm doing, the conversations that I'm having, the synchronicities that pop up as well. Because I remember Tuesday, all the synchronicities were falling in place. And they're still falling in place. Because I was realigning with my passion because I was fasting. I wasn't getting sidetracked. So the spiritual aspect of a 72-hour water fast is definitely there. It exists. So if you wanted to get back into your spirituality or to enter into spirituality, consider fasting, even intermittent fasting at the lowest level. A bit of a stream of consciousness reflection off the top of my head, intentions, some just takeaways. I've really felt at peace from the 72-hour fast, and I'm carrying that energy with me into the eternal now, embodying the eternal now, and the joy of being, loving where I am, realigning with my passions. Talking to the camera, getting back into that, and doing a fast really helped me to get back into that frame, if you will. So thank you all for listening to this episode on my takeaways from a 72-hour water fast that I just finished up. I love you all. Have a great rest of your day.